We recently spoke about the ladders of wealth creation, right? The ladders of financial freedom and how to think about spending money. Today, I am going to talk to you about the perceived utility of spending money, how to extract value from your expenses, right? So I have split this into a lot of different categories. So we will go through each category and understand how can you max out your spends and max out the value that you get out of your spends. So the first rule that I have personally is that I buy durable things. So what does durable things mean? Basically buy those things which can last for very very long. Just for example, right, say this keyboard that I have from Logitech. So I got this keyboard recently, which obviously it's expensive because it's Bluetooth and all that, or the MacBook that I use. All these things are very durable in nature, right? My wife's current MacBook is 8 years old and running very well so far. So these are the things that are durable in nature and also work for the longest periods of time. Another example that I've also put on my blog is, say, slippers, right? Shoes. If you get good quality shoes, they can last you a few more 100 kilometers than your normal quality shoes, and they will also not harm your feet, right? Again, this is another rule which we will see later. So rule number 2 is buy the best stuff of things that you use on a daily basis. Okay, so what are the things that you use on a daily basis? Say, for example, this chair I have from Featherlight, right? This is something where I sit every day and work, right, for a few hours, say 6 to 8 hours every day. So I want a good chair so that it can help me increase the lifespan of my body itself, right? Or say, for example, your bed, your mattress. You sleep on the mattress for 6 to 8 hours on a daily basis. So you should definitely have a good mattress, right? Because without a good mattress, it will not help your body at all. So try to think about things that you use every day and spend money on that and get the best stuff, right? But say clothes, you can always do with cheap cotton clothes, right? As long as it's cotton, it's good, because clothes get changed very quickly, right? So there has to be a distinction and a very good thought process behind it. Number 3 is do not spend a lot of money on things that need to be changed frequently. So for example, clothes like I took recently, basically I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. I try to wear these round neck cotton t-shirts which cost like 500 rupees to 700 rupees, and they go very well for 6 months to 1 year depending on how frequently I wear them. So now I have almost 10 to 12 different colors of round neck t-shirts, and I use them itself. So it's a very cheap way of wearing good quality clothes. So you can look at clothes from, say, Marks and Spencer's or Cotton World. They continuously have sales, right? So you can look at them online and you can get a very good quality t-shirt at the lowest price possible. Next rule that I have is spending money on creating experiences, right? So you obviously know about it. I travel a lot and use credit cards properly to make sure that my expenses on travel itself are low, but that does not mean that I compromise on the experiences, right? So if I have to eat a good meal, I will do that. I will spend money on that. So always try to create memories, because you will not remember the money that you spend on a thing, but you will always remember experiences, right? Next rule is never ever compromise on anything that can prevent the risk of death. Say for example, you're riding a two-wheeler, so it is always essential to ride a two-wheeler with a helmet, right? So that will prevent the risk of death. But a two-wheeler will always have more risk compared to a car. So I will, prefer getting a car. Now a Maruti car will always have more risk versus a Tata car, because Tata cars are very, good quality cars, and they are they're built in a manner that can sustain accidents and prevent deaths, right? And obviously you have to wear a seat belt. You have to make sure that there are airbags. 6 airbags are always better than 2 airbags, right? So all of this is relative, but you can always go up one notch above on the scale of safety. So try to spend money on things that can prevent the risk of death. Then rule number 5 is prepare for the worst and always buy insurance. So health insurance, for example, right? Even if you have 5 crore rupees, doesn't matter, okay? Because of if a hospital bill comes of 20-25 lakh rupees, your net worth will go down by 5%, but the cost of having that insurance is negligible and your income can pay for that, right? So always have good insurance, health insurance, term insurance, critical illness, accident covers. Look at these and make sure that you have them. Next is value your time, right? If as you go up the ladders of wealth creation, your financial freedom, try to make sure that you reduce, create more time for yourself by outsourcing as many things as possible. Say for example, earlier I used to edit these videos myself, and now since the income of my business has grown, I have started spending money and someone else is editing the videos for myself, right? Or say, driving a car, you can always have a driver, cleaning things at home. Anything that can be outsourced, try to outsource provided your income supports it, right? So all of this also depends on your income, your net worth and your expenses. Next up, lastly, is that always continue to invest. Treat your investments as an expense and try to save money, some money from your income on a monthly basis, irrespective of your net worth, irrespective of your income. Ideally, I would want to save 30 to 40% of my income, no matter what my income is. So try to do that and you will always be in a good financial position. So why don't you comment and tell me if there are any rules that you yourself follow when it comes to spending money, right? And it will be a good insight for me as well, and maybe if we get a good idea, we can also do another video on these things. Until then, thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe.